guys, Marsing here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so today I just wanted to showcase a fun team that I've been enjoying using. It's not like the super top tier best team in the game or anything like that, but you guys know me. I like the Heroes units even though everybody else hates them. Obviously I know not everybody. Shout out to all my community still repping the Heroes agenda. But I posted a tweet when the information came out for the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4s that Carnival Goku and Limit Breaker Goku actually share 5 links. So we got Super Saiyan, Prepared for Battle, Saiyan Warrior Race, Kamehameha, and Fierce Battle. So it's a pretty decent amount of links in total. Now, obviously, a lot of people's criticism with Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku is that he's not good as a slot 1 unit, which is actually true. The biggest problem is with the design of him and Vegeta. If you want to run those 2 units together on rotation, Goku is obviously the better slot 1 unit out of the 2. But then that leads people to think that, well, he's supposed to be a slot 1 unit then. But I'm perfectly fine with admitting he's not a good slot 1 unit. Like, here we're in the first stage and we've got type advantage, so we can probably get away with it. We do obviously want him to get some stacks, so I am going to go ahead and put him in the first slot here. And just hope that that doesn't backfire horribly on me. But I guess we'll see how that works out. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. So, with Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku, in order for him to get his damage reduction, the entire rotation needs to be Dragon Ball Heroes or full power, and they need to be super type as well. Now, unfortunately, it was discovered that you can't have one of each. So, if the 2 units on rotation, one of them is full power, like say it was Carnival Goku, and then the other unit is, let's say, Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, who is a Dragon Ball Heroes unit, but not on full power, then Goku would not get his damage reduction. The 2 characters on rotation both have to be from the same category that he needs to get that boost from. You can't have one of each. So this is obviously a full power team build that I just think is a fun team to use. I think the rotation of Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Carnival Goku is pretty cool. I haven't used this Kaioken Goku for a while. He was like the last slot unit on the team. I actually took off the AGL Super Saiyans from the Cooler movie just simply because mine are only 55%, and I have to be 100% real. I am super underwhelmed with their performance at 55%. So I actually did a test run of a couple of different events with this team, and honestly, as much as people want to hate Limit Breaker Goku and probably assume that it was him, the LR Super Saiyans were the liability. They were the ones that were getting me killed on a regular basis. Now, obviously, some of the units on this particular team build, I'm not saying that this build is like, oh, you know, copy this team exactly. You can rock up into any event and just win, like any red zone boss, Cell Max, etc. No, there are a few units on the team that if they get hit with a super, especially if it's type disadvantage, then they could potentially get you killed. But, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? But I think it's a pretty fun team. It works together reasonably well. So this is the kind of rotation that I'm talking about is beneficial for this Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Because we can go ahead and put Carnival Goku in slot 1. We've got a full power rotation. So I should say, to show the full team, the way that I've decided to run it here is I am running double STR Goku and Gohan leads. So technically the team is a Super Saiyan or Goku family team. However, I've obviously made it so that every single unit is a full power. Like, we could run this team on full power Super Battle Road because they are all full power units. So the only units actually getting the 200% leader skill are the 2 leaders. And then I think one of the units that will be quite nice to have floating on the team, we did see him on the previous turn, is we have the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So when he floats into slot 3 on this rotation, it means that Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku also gets access to Saiyan Raw, which is obviously a very good link. Like, when I posted the tweet originally, some people said that they didn't like the rotation simply because Goku doesn't get Saiyan Raw. And yeah, it is a very good link, right? Like, at level 10, it gives 25% attack as well as 10% defense. But, you know, it's still a good setup for him, even without that link active. So, if we look at what the links actually give them, so Saiyan Warrior Race is 10% attack, Super Saiyan is 15%, Kamehameha is another 10%, so that's 35 so far. Prepared for battle is the 2 key, and then 5% attack and defense. That's 40% attack, 5% defense, and then fierce battle is 20% attack. So that's 60% attack and 5% defense that they get from those links that they share, which is pretty good. So I still need to get these guys built up. Now, the only problem I would say that you can come across with this team is the fact that there are quite a few units that do need a certain level of like build up, which is, I guess, is another good reason to take off the AGL Super Saiyans from the Cooler movie, because they also need a certain amount of build up, right? They need to get hit multiple times as well as super attack multiple times. And so the problem is when you build a team that has a ton of units that have restrictions where they either need to super attack a certain number of times or they need to get hit a certain number of times, then it obviously becomes a little bit awkward trying to get all of them built up at the same time. So obviously, based on your own box, you can build this team in a couple of different ways. You don't have to obviously limit yourself to only using Goku family units. I just thought that was a fun way to build the team by using the STR Goku and Gohan as the leader. And obviously it means we're also able to use the Goku family support memory, so everybody on the team is getting the extra buff. Look at that, my Kaioken Goku is at 55%. That's a pretty good damage output for him there, I would say. So yeah, this team is a lot of fun, and the only thing you have to remember if you want to build the team, even if you wanted to try and build it slightly differently, you do have to remember that all the allies have to be, so if you want to run this rotation specifically, you don't necessarily have to have the 2 main units on the other rotation. They don't have to be super type, full power, or Dragon Ball Heroes units, right? You can run the 2 main units on the other rotation. They can be whoever you want, because they're never going to interact with this Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku once you actually get your rotations established. So that gives you a little bit of leeway in the team building, but you do have to make sure that all 3 of the units that you're going to have floating, they all want to be full power units, because when they float into the rotation, if they're not on full power, it means Goku doesn't get his damage reduction, because he'll be with Carnival Goku, who is on full power, and then whoever that other random unit is who isn't on full power, and then he doesn't get his full buff. So I didn't see the icon come up there. I'm assuming that means Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 still needs to get hit, what, 1 more time? He's not going to kill him, is he? Look at that. We get the additional. He's got the tiniest sliver of health, but okay. Oh, man. Wait, who did I super attack with out of the 2 Goku and Gohans last time? God damn it. I wish I knew, because whichever one of them it was only needs 1 more super attack. Man, I wish I had been paying more attention. Because that's the other thing, with the Goku and Gohans, you have to make sure that they're getting their build up as well. Was it the friend one? I'm sure someone in the comments is going to tell me. I'm sure I'm picking the wrong one, but let's put the friend one in slot 1. Now, obviously, Goku and Gohan not really a slot 1 unit, so if I get blasted with a super attack here in slot 1, I am going to take a somewhat reasonable amount of damage, because we're taking 15k from normals. But fortunately, the game shows mercy, and he doesn't super me in slot 1. But yeah, overall, I just think this is a fun team to use. Like I said, I'm not trying to suggest this is like the new best team in the game. I'm not trying to suggest this is the optimal setup for Carnival Goku or Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I just think this is a fun rotation. So if we do this, what links do you get from Limit Breaker? Only Kamehameha, okay. If we did this, you'd only get Legendary Power as well. So maybe the Goku isn't the best addition. I just put him on there, like I say, to replace the Cooler movie LR Super Saiyans. But if you have them with dupes, then obviously they would perform much better than mine does. And they would work out on the team quite. They share a decent amount of links with a lot of the units that we've got on this team build as well. So let me know what you guys think down below. One of the reasons why I wanted to show this off, not only do I think it's a fun team anyway, but people always like to rag on the Heroes units as being only usable on the Heroes team. And I'm not going to argue, like, some of them have some pretty weird restrictions. Like this Goku, for example, because I'm not running any Vegetas on the team, he's not getting that part of his passive where when there's a Vegeta on the rotation, he provides some amount of support. But, I mean, there's just a little bit of support. It's not, like, integral to running the unit and him being good, right? So, yeah, he should be fully built up now. So we'll be getting guaranteed crits from this point onwards, as well as the extra attack. And wait, was he built up already? I didn't see the icon come up when we got hit with the super, but obviously he should be fully built up now, because we took multiple hits that turn. Unfortunately, though... Oh, no, you are built up. Okay, yes, I picked the right Goku and Gohan. So we can go ahead and let's get the exchange in. Actually, no, let's not, because the video runtime, I don't want it to be too long. But this can be a good rotation, right, with these two together. They share 5 links. In fact, they share 6 links. You just don't have enough key to super yet. So once we pick up these, now we share 6 links. This is a good rotation. Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4, oh sorry, Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku at the end is still getting 3 links. Obviously not the best, but with his Easy A, I do think he's pretty solid. Still on this rotation, he has 263k defense. He's raising attack and defense for 1 turn on super attack. So yeah. Also, because this is a full power team, if we do drop below 50% HP, we have the possibility of getting full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku's Scouter effect as well, which would be quite useful. Obviously, we do need to drop below that HP threshold, which so far during the run we have not actually done, because the team has been working quite nicely. So Gohan getting hit 4 times, he's got his full defense buff now, so he only needs to get hit, what, twice on the next appearance, and then he has permanent guard. So we did have a bit of an issue at the start with getting the right units on rotation. I almost made a mistake and put the wrong, supered with the wrong Goku and Gohan. But once you get him transformed, obviously he can hold it down in slot 1 quite nicely. The team is rocking just under 600k HP, so not the highest compared to some of the teams that we have in the game at the moment, but obviously still very effective. And of course, because we have Carnival Goku on the team, so now we have Carnival Goku's active skill. Look at this guy. This guy's the one that still desperately needs the super in order to transform, and he gets sealed. Okay. So Carnival Goku being sealed here, or sorry, with his revival condition up, means that he doesn't have his guard. So there is a distinct possibility that we could get killed now because of this. If I put you in slot 1, even though you're fully built up, pre-super, he only has 200k defense. So he will take damage from these normal attacks. I wonder if it would be, if he only takes normals, he would actually survive, and then we'll hit the guaranteed crit Dokkan attack. So maybe I will do that, right? Because we've got nothing to lose. If he gets super attack, we die, and then we just revive. So I think I will go ahead and do that. So we'll do this. Grab these for you, even though you can't super anyway. As long as he's not taking 100k. Oh, only 20. That's actually way less than I expected, considering how everybody thinks that he's terrible in slot 1. But then we just got super attacked anyway. So it was worth taking the risk, right? Because if we didn't get hit with the super, we would have easily lived those normals if they were only doing 20k. And then his Dokkan attack would have been a guaranteed crit now that he's got his full build up. So that would have been a pretty nice amount of damage. And then if we died later on down the turn, we'd have got the revival HP, because it doesn't give you full HP with Carnival Goku's revival. But the revival plus then the knock-on of the Dokkan attack means we would have been at full HP. So that would have been quite a decent interaction. He sealed Kaioken Goku. Ooh, we can use Kaioken Goku. I haven't used Kaioken Goku for ages. Let's go ahead and use his active skill. So we're going to throw him... Oh, he's got no links active on this turn. Okay, if I do this, you'd get Kamehameha, right? No, because he needs the key. Alright, well, we'll just fire it off from the last slot then, I guess. I haven't watched his active skill for a while, so let's check out the Spirit Bomb. Knock it back, Gohan. Send it flying back at that evil Shadow Dragon. Because this is guaranteed crit, right, on his act. No, it isn't. Alright, well, a little bit of extra damage. I'll take it. And then we've got our boy Gohan in slot 1. He's getting the 2 hits he needs to get his permanent guard. And then he's going to Dokkan attack. He should do quite a lot of damage, actually. And then we got Namek Goku backing up that firepower with the 18 key super from him. So Gohan's fully built up now. Gohan's rocking. Oh, just a 10 million attack stat. Okay. Whilst being a unit that can now tank literally every single attack that we would have to take for the rest of the run, basically for double digits, and can counter super attacks. And he's just chucking out a 10 million attack stat without a support unit on the rotation, I might add. So, yeah. I know people don't like this card because the Goku side can feel really underwhelming, but goddamn, when you get Gohan out, like, I mean, look at Namek Goku here. He's a Rainbow Dokkan Fest LR, and his attack stat is slightly low. Now, obviously, we haven't been getting 18 key supers with him to stack his attack, so I can't really blame him for having a low attack stat here. Also, the fact that we got sealed is very unfortunate for Kaioken Goku, because he needs that to get his defense. So we took a lot of damage. Him coming in clutch with that dodge was actually pretty nice. So we are going to finish him off here with Carnival Goku. We're basically at the end of the run. I don't think you guys need to see me finish the entire run, right, to, you know, understand that this is a pretty good team. We get the revival, which obviously means Goku has permanent guard from this point onwards. Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku's fully built up in slot 2, which means he's getting guaranteed crits. Post super attack, his defense is actually decent, so he's looking pretty good. I think what I normally do with Namek Goku is I still like to go for the 12 key supers, because whilst I'm not usually like a big defense stan, you know, I'm not a hybrid stan. I don't have a shrine to Tech Gohan, even though he is a great unit, but I do like to constantly get 12 key supers with Namek Goku, because you really can push his defense up to a very high amount on this team. But man, on this setup, Goku and Gohan getting hit first, or well, now that we've exchanged into Gohan, getting hit first, the fact that puts us to a 10 million attack stat, and then, you know, the hidden potential kicks in and he's like, another one. And then there's another 10 million attack stat. So, yeah, his defense also incredibly high, plus the guard. And Namek Goku still throwing out 8 million attack stats on his 12 key super, which is also building up his defense. Unfortunately, we didn't get the good RNG. Because he's in slot 2, obviously, we could have got an additional. We also could have got the hidden potential additional as well. So in slot 2, he obviously can super like 3 times. The only downside on this run is the fact that this Goku obviously still hasn't had the chance to exchange yet. Now, as a 3rd slot floating unit in events that don't disable dodge, he's going to die to this though, isn't he? Yeah, he didn't dodge, okay. So yeah, by not getting him transformed, if he'd gotten the dodge, we would have been fine. Normal attacks, he can tank after supering perfectly fine. So I knew I should have stopped the video early now, because people who want to come to this video to hate on the heroes, the fact there's even a heroes unit on the team, are now going to use the fact that I died as an example that the team is bad. But obviously you don't have to run double Goku and Gohan leads. The main focus of the video really is about Carnival Goku and Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku as a rotation. I just think the full power team is fun to use. It lets you use this guy as a floating unit that can come in every 3 turns or every 3 cycles and give this guy Saiyan Raw. I just think it's a fun team, so let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.